So I've been getting a very specific question asked to me in the comments of quite a few videos a lot over the past few weeks. And the question is, why isn't my version, why isn't the version, the Nintendo Switch version of Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl, why isn't that getting updated? Do I know why the Xbox version hasn't been updated yet? Why is the Switch still on like base version, right? When the game first released, why are they still playing on that version of the game? And I've been trying to answer that, individually with these comments, but I figured let's just make a video on this. Hopefully this video helps some people understand why these patches are taking long. I will go to the Discord in a bit because we have an official quote from the people that that work on the game, the devs themselves. They made a post in the Discord, but I'll get to that in a second. So here's what it basically breaks down to: why doesn't all the platforms at the same time? Why don't they all get updated at the exact same time? Because like PC, once there's an update, it's out like that. And there's a specific reason why PC is quicker than other consoles. Ooh, excuse me. There's a reason PC is quicker than consoles, I should say. So things like Sony, the PlayStations, Nintendo with their Switch, the Microsoft with their Xboxes, there's a reason. So there's a process. Patches on consoles need to go through a proper certification process before they can ultimately get pushed through to the game to update it. And what that essentially means is that Sony, Nintendo, and Microsoft, they need to ensure that the latest patch for the game. So we'll take Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl, for example. They need to ensure, again, Sony, Microsoft, and Nintendo, not PC, just the three consoles. They need to ensure that this latest update, this latest patch, is the one that they're trying to push through, that it doesn't ultimately break the game. And what that means is, if there's an update that they push through and there's something that ends up breaking, there's something within the game itself that becomes unplayable, or if there's something that really can't be fixed server side, well, let me put it like this: if they push an update through that's broken and it's not available to be fixed server side quickly, you essentially now have a broken, unplayable game that this patch pushed through. And if you're going to have a broken game, well, now you need a brand new patch to ultimately fix what was just broken. So essentially you're trying to push out one thing, and then if something breaks in that, now you got to quickly push out another one, which is why PC can do it so quickly and why they do it so often, because they have that luxury. There's not really one person that owns the PC market for the most part. There's not any one thing, so that's why PC pushes update, whatever, all the time, whenever they feel like it. So games that are multi-platform like this, unfortunately, if they're not cross-play, because if they're cross-play, if they're cross-gen even, they're going to need to update it. I guess cross-gen, but never mind. Cross-play. If they're cross-play, all the games will have to update to the exact same version at the exact same time. As we know, Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl is not, which is why PC gets the update immediately. It's why Sony, the PlayStation, gets an update a few days later. They're still waiting for, the Switch and the Xbox versions to update. And that's the reason. If they're still going through this process of being properly certified. Again, the three big console people, console companies, they want to make sure that these updates aren't breaking the game itself, and they also have to worry about the update breaking or doing something that will harm the system, like the PlayStation itself, the Switch itself, the Xbox itself. They got to make sure that these updates are flawless, that there shouldn't be anything wrong with them. It's just, all right, it does what it says it's going to do, and there's nothing hidden. There's no other bugs that are coming into the game. So there's a process to why things take so long on console. Some consoles longer than other, but it's more for the safety of the game, more for the safety of the system itself. So they really want to make sure that it's just safe, right? Because again, consoles, they need to always go through that process. Another way to put that is the main reason why so many console games, when they finally do get an update, why they like to add a whole bunch of things that are getting updated. That's because they don't want to update the game every couple days, because they can't, because the process takes a long time. So when they finally are able to do an update, we get a big list of patch notes. This got fixed, that got changed, that got updated, whatever it might be. So consoles, unfortunately, but for safety, they do have a specific process, and they really need to just make sure everything is good before they do it. So if you're playing on the Switch, if you're playing on Xbox, I know I've had people just today. I'm recording this on, what's today, Saturday? Yeah, Saturday. But I've had people just today that were telling me my game on the Switch, I still haven't been able to update that. My Xbox version has. I know PlayStation has, because I got the update a couple days ago, but they're still wondering where this update is. So it's in the process. So let me flip over to the official Discord, because there's a little bit more information in there. All right, so here's the Discord, and Rep posted this, Thaddeus Cruz. He posted this a few days ago, but on the 21st of October, the PlayStation patch was now live. And like I said, I got it myself, so I know it is true. That did happen. And it's the exact same one that PC got earlier from 10.18. So earlier in the week. So PlayStation got it. Now, they do go on to say, Thaddeus does go on to say, the Switch version is in review. It's in that process like we were just talking about. It's in the process. It's in the review of getting approved so they can finally push it through. And the update for the Switch will have everything. That first little patch that took out Sandy's Infinite Jab, that will be in, as well as the new stuff. And we have the patch notes here, the one that they, like I said, from 10.18. The major one was the increased global directional influence window from 10 degrees to 16. So all of this is in the Switch update, and this is the main one that Xbox will be getting as well. And I believe he says that too. So the Switch version is in review, and we should be approved at some point next week. And again, he means like tomorrow, starting Monday next week. So hopefully for the Switch, in a very few days, you'll finally be able to get the updates. I've had a few people even tell me that they're not playing the game because they keep running into those infinites for Mikey and Sandy, and they're like, no, I'm not playing that garbage. That's that's not fun to go against. So I don't blame them for that, but yes, it should be approved some point next week, maybe tomorrow. So that's good. But then the Xbox version should come in the next couple of days as well. So hopefully, maybe today on Sunday, maybe it got pushed through. Maybe tomorrow for Monday. That'd be great. Start off the week. But the updates are coming. They're just in that process. They're getting through there. And one of the mods on the official Discord even had to say this. Console updates are in progress. And nope, that's not the one. There it is. There it is. ETA for console. This is when the update from last week just happened. ETA for consoles, they'll happen before the end of the week for PlayStation, Xbox, and Switch at some point next week. But keep in mind, these when the updates get pushed, it's not due to ludosity, it's not due to game mill or fair play. It's not their fault that this is taking forever. They just have to go through those proper steps to get approved, and that's basically what we're waiting for. So it's nobody's fault, because like again, to reiterate, these updates need to go through a process, and ultimately it's, all right, is it safe to push? Does the update that the developers are trying to put into the game, is it doing everything it's saying it's going to do without something else going wrong? Because if there's something that's going to go wrong, they're not going to push it through. So there's a chance that maybe an update does get pushed through and they're going through the review process, and then they find something and then it's like, oh wait, no, we can't allow this one, so you gotta go back and fix it. So unfortunately, this is a main reason why the game may not ever be cross-platform, which does kind of suck. I do think the game would greatly benefit from it, because there's times when you get online and it does take a little bit, depending on, well, even PlayStation, a little bit. I don't think I've ever had to wait more than like 2 minutes for a match, but you know, with a brand new game, you don't think you should even wait 2 minutes, but it's not what I'm not complaining about that. I'm just saying, cross-platform, we would greatly benefit from, no questions about it. But yeah, so there's your answer. It's a process. It can take a long time. It can take a long time. And the thing is, like the Switch again, real quick, if there's an update that they push to PC real quick, all right, now they're working on that for the Switch. And then a couple days later, they're like, oh, PC gets another one. And they're like, okay, so that's more stuff that we have to add into a bigger patch, which is kind of why it might get pushed back a little bit, which is why it's kind of like developers know we need to fix this, and this. So we got our 5 things. So if they get those 5 things for PC immediately, and then they know 6, 7, and 8, we're like, all right, this is next up on the docket. So PC's got their update. So that gets pushed, and then they immediately start working, and they get it, item 6, 7, and 8 done really quickly. Well, then they push that to PC, and then they got to kind of group 1 through 8, all those things that they fixed together into one bigger patch for other consoles. So yeah, there you have it. I hope this was somewhat helpful. I hope this, I hope it was helpful, but that's all I got for today. I hope you guys enjoyed. I know I think I said in yesterday's video there's going to be a yay or nay video today. That one will be tomorrow, don't worry. The yay or nay video will be tomorrow, and it will be a character a lot of people have been requesting since I started the series. But yes, if you like pie, you will be. I think you know who's coming. But that is going to be it for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed, and hope this was helpful.